moon is going down fast. In fact, I've had to take my picture quickly before I did my narrative. I just took a shot of that moon. The shot was much nicer just a few seconds ago. It's sinking really fast. It's about 40 degrees, it's really cold, I'm shivering like crazy. I jumped out without my jacket, so I wanted to get that shot. And I'm going to turn around in a moment and show you the other shot I just took. And just off the freeway I saw see the camera set up there. And this view was even nicer actually, it was a little bit darker. I'm not sure if I got that mist. Oh boy, I've got to get inside the car, I'm shivering like crazy. I didn't have time to put my jacket on. I wanted to get out and get that shot. Let me pack up. I'm going to catch a death of cold out here. Anyway, I wanted to show you the view.
Every day is a struggle and a strife. But don't you agree? With beating hearts, we're still alive. There comes a time when all you have is who you love. And Cornelia, you'll be all I'm thinking of. It don't mean a thing what shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, the wealth or the color of your skin. And all you have burns to the sky. It's all too late, and you wonder why. Cornelia.
Pretty windy up here. Just managed to stay warm. Took a few pictures. I'm not going to stay out here too long because I'm freezing my tail off. But it's nice up here though. But okay. That's a big shovel that chap has. Neighbour was kind enough to let me through her property so I didn't have to hike the long way around. And I've come across this nice view here. We have a few horses in this field and I've been told they're quite friendly. And before I get any closer, I'm just going to take in this view here, which is quite spectacular, as you can see. I'm going to pan around slowly to the right here, but the view in front of me is actually the best view, but I think you agree. This is a wonderful view. I think what I might try and do is frame the shot with at least one, perhaps two horses in the view. And what I've actually done, instead of putting my wide angle, I've actually put my long lens on so I can compress the scene and bring those mountains a little bit closer. So I'm going to play around and frame up the shot here, and I'll get back to you and I'll walk you through the shot. So I've already taken one shot a little bit further back, so I've moved a little bit closer. And what I've done is, let's see here, I'm going to lock in my exposure, and then I'm going to focus on the horse, and I've put him a little bit over to the right there. I'm at f11, 1/60 of a second, ISO 100, and I'm bracketing just to make sure I get a good exposure, but I think I've balanced out the exposure. I've locked in my exposure for the mountains and the clouds, and I've already focused on the horse, and I'm going to go ahead and take my exposure now. I've bracketed shots, one even, one over, and one stop under either side, just to make sure I get a good exposure, but it should be okay. We'll take a look at that. He looks good. Alright, we're going to move on. I found a wash here that's dried up, and for this one I'm probably going to photo stack this image so I can get front to back focus. I'm probably going to focus first in the front, and then the middle, and then at the back, and then combine them. That way I get a perfectly focused image. And I could focus part of the way in, but I'm going to try that and see how it comes out. Nice little spot here. Let me see, I'm going to frame it up. Probably do it like that. Alright, I'm going to take this and then I'm going to move on. I was just leaving, got all my gear packed up, and I just spotted something. There's some water here, and if I get down very, very low, maybe lay on my tummy, I might be able to make something of this. If I get down low, I can use the reflection and perhaps get the mountains. I'm going to try that. I'm walking to Mammoth Village. Probably not going to be as attractive in the daytime. I'm not going to spend very long in there because it's cold again, about 30 degrees I think. I'm just going to take a few pictures and then pop up to the condo.
Bad. You put smiles on everyone. I think of you and of all I should have done. It don't mean a thing what shape or form that you're in, the place you're from, the wealth or the color of your skin, and all you have burns to the sky. It's every day is a struggle and a strife, but don't you agree? With beating hearts we're still alive. There comes a time when all you have is who you love. And Cornelia, you'll be all I'm thinking of.
We had a snowstorm come through last night and dumped a lot of fresh snow from the mountains. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hike off this road here and hit a trail. I've got to walk around that road, and then there's actually a trail I can take. I was there a couple of days ago. This is actually my 4th day up here, and you can't see it from here, but way over there is where I was taking some photographs. Maybe in the video there was a wash that I took a photograph of. I was way down low and you're going to see it in the video. Either in, I don't know if this video is going to be in 1 or 2 parts, but that's where I was. And I lost myself for several hours over there. It's a vast wasteland, well not a wasteland, but massive area. In actual fact, the 390, the road up to Mammoth, I don't know if you can see cars going up and down over there in the distance. I was up close to there. It's quite a big distance over there, and that's how far I was hiking 2 days ago. So right now I'm going to make my way over. There's a trail and then there's a hill up there in the distance. I'm going to make my way up there to get some high ground, and then I'm going to try and photograph up into those mountains, but I want to get a bit of high ground first, and that's my goal. I just came across something rather interesting. I might even try and see if I can make something of this. There's a single tree here, and if I get in tight enough, I might better isolate that tree there and frame it up with the mountains there. That might make an interesting shot. Although I'm not too sure about that fence there in the middle. Let's see if I get up a bit higher. Let's see here. Let's move it around a little bit here. Yeah, I'm going to play around with this. I don't think I can get in now. I'm going to play around with it and see what I can do. And I'll get back to you. If I can use the fence, I will. It may or may not work. But it just kind of caught my eye as something interesting. This one's proving pretty tricky. I removed my wide angle, which was getting too much clutter. Put on my telephoto, which is actually a bit too close. I backed off to 70mm. Still a little bit too close, so I'm trying to make do. I've already taken a couple of shots. I'll walk you through what I'm doing here. I'm exposing for the sky, locking in my exposure so I can get that right, and then I'm focusing on the tree. I'm bracketing my shots. See, I've got to back down my exposure now to get the shutter speed correct. I'm shooting totally manual. There we are. So now I'm totally correct. See, that's a nice exposure right there, and that's looking fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and use my remote. Got 3 shots right there. Okay, so one equal, one stop under, and one stop over. So that's great. All right, that's in the bag. At 21mm, the first image is a bit cluttered. At 78mm, it's a much nicer composition. Pretty horse. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. You hanging out? Sign out right now and have a little bit of fun. Talk to you all soon. Happy holidays. Take care. Bye bye.